What's up, everybody? I am Luke from the Master Sword Valley. Welcome back to more Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we returned to Rogueport, and we got ourselves the Ultra Hammer here. And in addition to that, Franklin needed some time to figure out how to blast us to the moon, as that's where the final crystal star is being held. In this episode, we're not going to do that. We're going to take on the Trouble Center now. I went ahead and upgraded Goombella off screen, like right before the episode started. Her move, she learned Rally Wink right here. Again, I'll show off all the moves later when I have the chance. Koops gets Shell Slam, and Miss Bowser gets Smooch for 10 FP. Holy what? I never knew that. Anyway, let's go ahead and take on the Troubles here. Looks like we got 4 from the end of this. Okay. Frankie, I'm looking for something. I can't stay exactly here, but I can tell you in person. I'm waiting on the west side of Rogueport. Did Frankie lose the ring again? At least it was him this time and not Francesca. Either way, let's go ahead and see him. Let's help him look for it. Some good coffee. Either way, hey Frankie, what you miss? You taking on my trouble? Well, I'm glad it's somebody tight-lipped, that's all. See, after returning from Key Key, I lost my wedding ring, believe that. I can't really look for it in front of Francesca, so you gotta find it. I know I lost it after I got back to Rogueport, so it's somewhere in town for sure. If she finds out, I'll be yelling, I love you a billion times. So you gotta do this. I knew it. He ended up losing the ring. So I'll clearly admit, I actually had to look up where the ring is, but apparently oh, it's just right here. So the ring is lost among these crates right here. In the remake, you actually had to climb on the roofs and like right up, I'll point an arrow to it, like right over there is where the ring is in the remake. But at least it's easier to get to it, this one. Here you go, pal. You found it? No. Oh, has somebody have funny dialogue. My ring! Thanks, Mario, from the bottom of my heart. Now take this reward. We get the gold card, allowing us to play the tube mode. I haven't been able to look at her in the eye lately. I kind of miss her now. So if you excuse me. Ready? I'm coming for you, baby! Trouble solved. I guess I'll go ahead, now that we're here, I'll go ahead and show off that tube game. Actually, I don't think I have enough Piantas for it, which sucks. Check it out, Don Pianta's here. Hey, it's you again. It looks like we would kind of owe you one. So yeah, thanks. 2 Piantas. Yep, we got a card. We got a member's card. We can now play the tube game. But I need more Piantas. Let's see if I can win some from the slot machine. Nope. One more try. No. Yeah, I know I need to get some Piantas first. Give me 10. All right, let's go ahead and try out this tube minigame right here. Tube game. This one, unlike the paper game, is more like a race against time yourself rather than you're racing against other people. As you can see, we have an elaborate course to do throughout this whole place. Obstacles to jump over, stairs, all that. Let's go ahead and attempt it. So we have 3 minutes to get through this whole course. Obviously, the faster you do it, the better reward you'll get. Don't hit the like, though. You think that there'd be like boost panels or something in a race like this, but there isn't. There are also straight Piantas you can get. Yeah, it looks like if you fall down, you just lose time. I got that one. Lame. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a good score. I can definitely tell you that. I missed that one. Oh well. I'm not trying to go for like an outright perfect score right here. It's just that I guess I really need it though, because like the better I do, the more Piantas I get, and I'm gonna need a lot more cake mixes if I'm gonna complete the recipe book. All right, go. I missed that other straight Pianta. Whatever. There's an awkward little ramp thing there, but nah, not too bad. Finished with 1 minute 50 seconds. I could have done way better than that. I have had some flawless runs with this. I earned 3, so I lost Piantas on that. That was a train wreck. Yeah, don't forget about saving Peach, sure. Either way, let's go ahead and head on back to the Trouble Center. Yep, thank you. Next trouble is from Chef Jimmy. I need some ingredients for cooking the savagely tonsils. I need 3 things: a gold leaf, a mystic egg, a keel mango. I'm waiting on the board of the Excess Express for your very prompt help. Well, luckily I happen to have all of those ingredients in my storage, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna go and pull those out. I don't think I have a mystic egg though, but that's not hard to get. Either way, I will meet you guys on the Excess Express. Now, what I recommend is coming here to Poshley Heights to get because you can go straight onto the. I guess not. See, I recall a previous playthrough where I've been able to just board the train itself, not exactly have to ride it for those 3 days going back to Rogueport. But I guess I can get into this as well, is that like if you ended up missing Shine Sprites or the 1 star piece that's at Riverside Station, the train will make a stop there, so you can grab that stuff. I thought that was one of the few places that was actually like, you miss the items that are there and you can't get them back. Either way, we're basically spending another 3 days on board the train. I mean, it works too. It works for our benefit. Hey, Yoshi. Which do you prefer, curry or stew? Sorry, I guess that's a weird question I asked. Anyway, me, I like curry. It took a while, but that's the conclusion I've come to. I legit had no idea that there was going to be an actual full-grown Yoshi on this train. That's a passenger on the Essex Express. You don't even recognize a Yoshi, Gambella? Sure. Either way, Chef Jimmy. Hello, yes, hello to you. Thank you for accepting my request. I need three ingredients: a golden leaf, a mystic egg, and a keel mango. Each one has an exotic taste and aroma that will enhance my mushroom dishes. Have you found them for me? Gold leaf? That shining leaf. Yep. Mystic egg. Keel mango. Here, there's all the ingredients. We get 40 coins for our troubles, so a little nicer than the rest. Anyway, we're basically gonna have to just sleep in the bed for 3 nights, basically, and then we'll be back in Rogueport. So I'll meet you guys there and at the Trouble Center again. I guess the Excess Express does have its uses because it's basically a free bed for you to recover yourself if you need it. So instead of having to spend money in an inn. Anyway, Toodles. I lent a book to Miss Jolene and now I need it back, and rather quickly. Please meet me in Poshley Heights, would you? You wonderful trouble solver. All right, I'll meet you guys back in Poshley Heights. It's a good thing that we have those shortcut pipes now. Miss Toodles, you had a trouble for us. So you accepted my request for aid with my little trouble, you delightful man, you. I just decided I very much want to read a magazine I lent to Jolene, but she lives in Glitzville, and that is very far away from here. As you know, there is a pipe, you know. Could you go get it for me, you resourceful wizard, you? You're fabulous, dear. So we're getting the runaround to also go to Glitzville, obviously. Really quick off screen, I did take the liberty of cooking up 2 of those fresh pastas. I made spaghetti with just 1, and then the Koopa pasta with a turtle leaf and the fresh pasta. I also picked up an ice storm to use with this golden leaf here. I'm doing this ultimately so that I don't have to make another run back to Creepy Steeple and get any of those golden leaves. Because as I look at my notes here, I pretty much have all I have the mushroom broth that I made. There's 2 other recipes that there's one other recipe that outright requires a golden leaf, and another one that technically does, but it can be made with something else, as well as the zest tea. So looks like I just need 1 more golden leaf, it seems like, because there are alternatives. I guess while we're in this battle right here, we can go and show off the other partner's abilities right here. I'll go and show off Gambella's right here. At Ultra Rank, she gets Rally Wink, which basically lets her give up her turn to give Mario a second turn. So with this, I can go ahead and take advantage of the fact that Koopa Troll is on its back, take out the Spania, excuse me, and they get no chances to attack. So in some situations it can be useful. To be honest, never really used it that much because it gives me more chances to practice with the with like guarding and super guarding and such. And I guess while we're at it too, I can go ahead and show off some of the other partners upgrades, abilities that we got. Oh, I never titled the Magic Koopas. Huh. Oh, wrong one. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Regular Magic Koopa here. That's Magic Koopa, you know, Koopa Wizard. Magic speed is 7, attack is 4, defense is 0. It'll throw a load of pain at our way, you while using magic to help its buddies. What a creep. And when there's only one of them, it splits up into multiple copies, so it's just like the other ones we fought in Glitzville. It's just that this one doesn't have a unique way of, like a unique spell specific to its robes. Still got it. Still got the super guard timing. I guess it's not super beneficial, but I can go and show off Miss Mouse's ability here. Smooch punches Mario's HP with a friendly kiss. Alternate tap A and B. So it's trading 10 FP for 10 HP essentially. So it's an easy enough super shroom, I guess, if you have the FP to expend on it. From cooking a ice storm and a golden leaf, we get a snow bunny right here. Refills 15 HP but freezes you. This snow bunny is actually useful in a in another recipe. So I myself am not going to eat it, but oh, it's useful in 2 recipes. It seems like. No, just one. From cooking a fire flower, we can get ourselves a spicy soup right here. And the reason why I wanted to make that is so I can go and get the snow bunny used up. I don't like the fact that, you know, it can freeze you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the snow bunny with the spicy soup to make a couples cake right here. Now that we have the recipe. If this was playing the remake, you technically didn't need to make one if you took on the trouble for after chapter 5, right? Chapter 5. From cooking a fire flower and a coconut, we get ourselves a coconut bomb. So this is so Zesty's also able to make us attacking items, it seems like. Miss Jolene, we need something from you again. You need something? Toodles magazine. I know the one. All right, our turn soon. She wants it now. You had it in the stash over there, so we couldn't have easily just gone and grabbed it ourselves. But to be fair, Toodles didn't exactly tell us what it was. Don't get the wrong idea. I borrowed this magazine as a promoter. I needed to see what the fuss is all about. It's not like I followed fads or anything. Wrestling mag. A mag that Jolene returned. So then who properly... Well, Jolene said she borrowed it. So I guess Toodles owns a wrestling mag? I mean, to be fair, she is... she was seen here in Glitzville. So I would believe that she wants, you know, that sort of magazine. Anyway, see you guys back at Toodles' place. Miss Toodles.
You've got mail.
Did you get the magazine? Here you go. This is the magazine. Nice. Here's my thanks. A platinum card. We cannot play the boat game at the parlor. So that means that we've gotten every single card. You know, we only have 4 paper abilities really. I don't know. I can either go and show off the paper game, the new game, or I can continue trouble. I don't know. I'm gonna need more cake mixes after all, so I guess when I go and buy one, I'll show off the game. I guess since these Koopa Trolls were so nice to respawn here, this leads me into Koops' ultra rank ability right here. He has Shell Slam. Strike all grounded enemies, piercing their defenses right here. So tilt all the way to the left, and you go Sparky Spark. So yet another move that can pierce the defense, but it's quite... I think it's the same amount of FP as Vivian's Fiery Jinx. Now that I think about it, so it's kind of pick your poison whether you want to use Koops or, well, to be fair, Koops can only attack the grounded enemies. He can't tag any like flying enemies with defense points. So Vivian's Fiery Jinx still is useful. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about like rushing my way off to the final chapter, considering that like the whole goal of Grodus is to get the crystal stars, open the 1,000-year door, and find the get the treasure. So like he can't do that without the crystal stars, and we have 6 of them. So I'd say we're fine. Anyway, I forgot my code to my briefcase. I'll be sacked for this, sure. Meet me in front of the hot dog stand in Glitzville. Again, I wish we could have taken on 2 Trouble Center requests at the same time, but sadly we can't. Speaking, but before we actually head off to Glitzville, just using Yoshi again or Silk to just go faster. Remember that that guy Lumpy from way early in the game we donated 100 coins to? I believe at this point he is back, so let's go ahead and check in with him. Yep, he's back. Ah, Mario, it's me, Lumpy. Don't you remember? I went to Dry Dye Desert to drill oil. Ring a bell? Oh yeah. I did it! I totally struck oil! There were times where I had covered dust, weak, and ready to give up, but I never lost sight of the dream. And one day I finally seized it. And you believe in me all the time, Mario. You sure did. Thanks so much. I wanted to return your loan with a little more just to show my appreciation. Please take this. We received 300 coins for that. If you donate, I believe 200, or I believe if you donate 200 coins to him, you'll actually get 999 coins. Just don't let your dream die. You can talk to him again to learn about so he can tell you basically the story of his adventures finding the oil. But there's another reason why I wanted to do this now. Because I'm going to go ahead and deposit a lot of my items, and I will see you guys in Glitzville. Alrighty, we've made it here, and it looks like this is the same businessman we were on the train with. Ah, you're that fellow, so you're the one who accepted my request. How do they know when we're the ones who accepted their request, really? Like, do they have just some sixth sense, or are they purposely waiting for someone to do that? I forgot to go for the lock on my briefcase, and the prototype of our company's new product is inside. This is a big deal. If I don't figure it out how to get in the briefcase, I'll be sacked for sure. About that briefcase code. See, I'm a real chair fanatic. Yeah, like anything you sit on. I use the number of chairs in the houses I visited in business as the code. Don't judge me, I know it's weird. You gotta visit these places about and count the chairs. The code has 4 digits, so here are the locations of the chairs. Ready? First is Kroop's house in Petalburg. Flurry's house in Bogley Woods. The third is Don Pianta's office in Rogueport. Toodle's house in Poshley Heights. Oh, and I counted the sweet chair in her lovely garden also. I know it's a lot, but please help. And remember, a chair is anything you sit on. Well, now we've visited all of them, so I'm going to go ahead and save the trouble and go ahead and tell them the code. Sure thing, chair guy. First number, in Kroop's house, there was 2. In Flurry's house, there was more. There was 6. Don Pianta's office, there was also 2. And Toodles' house, there was 5. It opened! I'll try to remember that from now on. Hold on a second. Please. What? Sorry. We were going to combine my company's famous hot sauce with this fat dog. We were going to call it the tongue blistering fat dog. I was sure it should be a hit. Don't give up. With this, we get a free hot sauce of our own right here. That's nice. We have tons of them, so we can ask them if we want them. We're going to buy them. We're going to want a ton of them. This is why I went ahead and put away a ton of my items here, because we're going to get a ton of hot sauces right here. Get me up, hot me up, sauce me up. That sounded really weird. This is the big reason why I wanted to go visit Lumpy before coming up here, so I could get all of these hot sauces right here. But with that, that's pretty much all of the Trouble Center quest for after Chapter 6. So I guess now we can go ahead and go check in with the professor, see if he has a lead on how we can blast ourselves to the moon. I will see you guys back at Frankly's place. All right, Professor. Well, the music's changed. I hope you have a solution for us. Ah, excellent timing. I finally have it, Mario. I found a way that might just get you to the moon. You must go to Far Outpost, and you must use the cannon there, and it will blast you. Whoa, we're using a cannon to blast ourselves to the moon? Yeah, extreme! I know how it sounds, really. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of all the details. Accounts from Far Outpost speak of a device that can launch anything, anywhere, even to the moon. This is gonna be so cool. Just point the way. Where is this Far Outpost? I believe there's a pipe to Far Outpost somewhere beneath Rogueport, but I'm not sure of the exact location. Yes, I believe it was hidden for some reason. If my information is correct, you need something called an Ultra Hammer to get it. An Ultra Hammer? Hey, right on, we already got one of those. Ah, well, I see. That certainly changes the subject now, doesn't it? Well, use the Ultra Hammer to find that pipe to Far Outpost, then get to it. Let's charge. Oh yes, one more thing you should be aware of. The Bob-ombs who live there are sort of a surly bunch. They may not let you use the cannon. You may have to negotiate with them. In any case, that's your problem. Good luck. Get that last crystal star. Let's do it. But we'll do that next time. I think for the rest of the episode, we are going to prioritize that with cooking recipes. Now that we have a ton of hot sauces that we can utilize for them. To start off, cooking a regular hot sauce will net you a tasty tonic, which will cure poison and other ailments. You can buy these normally from the stores, and I think they're actually cheaper in the store. I just wanted to show that off. Anyway, let's go and combine the fresh pasta with a hot sauce. Now you can use the spaghetti and the Koopa pasta as well in this recipe, one I know from memory. Spicy pasta replenishes 10 HP and 10 FP. Now taking that tasty tonic that we just made and combining it with a hot sauce here gives us the inky sauce, replenishes 30 FP. So it's a very, very good FP recovery, but I'm of course not going to eat this. I'm going to use this in a ton of recipes here. Again, I'm not entirely worried about you know, going after the Crystal Star, considering that again, the door itself does not open unless you have all 7 Crystal Stars. So Grodus's plan is still halted. Anyway, cooking any of the pasta recipes with the inky sauce gives us the ink pasta right here, 10 HP and 30 FP. Now, if we take that inky sauce that we made as well and combine it with, I believe I do have, yes, a slow shroom from our inventory. Yeah, it may be all sparkly and such, but what comes out of it is a poison shroom. It's eat it and it'll poison you. But it does have a chance of actually restoring all of your health, FP, and star power, I believe, is what it is. The chances of it healing you, I think, is very slim. So obviously you don't want to eat it yourselves. Combining couples cake and poison mushroom, or just poison shroom. It's weird. The guy that I'm using that has all the recipes calls it a poison mushroom, yet the game officially refers to it as a poison shroom. We get the trial stew. This is an interesting item. Yields incredible results of what it says, but according to the guide, it will reduce your HP to 1, FP to 0, but it will restore all of your star power. Is it worth it? Hell no. All right, I need a ton of cake mixes, but I came back so we can show off the boat game. This one is similar to the tube game, but it's obviously a race on water as opposed to just a race against the clock on land. As you see, there's tons of whirlpools and barrels and everything. You got to try and avoid those. You actually do 2 laps around as opposed to just 1. Well, let's give this a try. You only have 2 minutes in order to be able to complete this race right here. I don't know if I consider this easier or harder than the other one right here. It's kind of, I guess it's just kind of pick your poison, really. So I guess if you want a best time, you're gonna have to kind of avoid the you're gonna have to kind of avoid the Piantas, the stray ones at least. Whoa. I guess you gain a little bit of distance, but you also lose time. Oh, I guess it was just half a lap. I think it was 2 laps in the remake. Weird. So we had a net gain of two Piantas for that. Awesome. I'm gonna go and quit. All right, now combining a inky sauce with the cake mix gets the Choco Cake, 5 HP and 15 FP. So a good early game snack, even though, actually no, you can't be, because I believe the earliest chance you have at getting hot sauces is after chapter 6. So no, still, it's an okay-ish recovery item. Now combining cake mix with one of these hot sauces gives us a fire pop, replenishes 20 FP. You would think that it would set the user on fire because there's actually another kind of pop that has a different effect from the other kind of mushroom that you use against it, or use with it, I suppose. All right. All right, so using that coconut with yet another cake mix gives us a cocoa candy, 3 HP and 15 FP. So a better FP than HP recovery, hence, you know, the name. And if we go ahead and combine the Volt Shroom with a cake mix, we get an Electro Pop. This punches 15 SP, but also makes it so that you get electrocuted. So it's a way better Volt Shroom. If we go and combine a honey syrup with a cake mix here, I'm sure you probably guess what this turns into. We get a honey candy for that. Replenishes 20 FP compared to just the 5 from the honey syrup before. But that's obviously not all. If we take the Keel Mango and give it to and combine it with the honey syrup, we get ourselves a fruit parfait. I believe we need this for later recipes. Looks like I'm gonna have to end up using the horsetail. The horsetail is kind of an alternative for some of these recipes. But if we combine a horsetail with a turtley leaf, we get a healthy salad right here. 15 FP and cures poison. Not bad. And then if we take a Keel Mango, or Keel Mango, I don't know why I keep saying Mongo, and a turtley leaf here, we get ourselves a Koopa Bun, replenishing 50 FP. So it's like the salad, just doesn't have the poison cure effect. Now taking that healthy salad along with a shroom steak we made oh so long ago, we get ourselves the Zex Deluxe here. Replenishes 40 HP and 40 FP. So it's a little bit weaker than another item that that kind of has a similar effect, but that is still very much impressive. Anyways, another recipe that we can do is that if we take that dried bouquet from long ago, that we got all the way back up to chapter 3, I believe, and we take any healing item except for any FP recovery. So Grado syrup, honey syrup, maple syrup, jam and jelly, ice pop, mushroom broth, or trial stew. We get ourselves the space food right here. It says it replenishes 5 HP, but it causes the allergic status. What exactly is that allergic status? Honestly, I have no idea. I've never used it. I know that in Super Paper Mario, let's see. Maybe I'm mixing it dry. Okay, with various. I know that in Super Paper Mario, it will it recovers a certain amount of HP. Like it recovers amount of HP when you're actually in space. But anyway, we've gotten a lot of recipes done as well as a lot of side questy things. I think we're gonna go and call things right there. So next time on Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, we will locate the pipe to Far Outpost and see about using that cannon. All right, see you guys then.